So with her, since I played her first, and I know what she's somewhat about, let's see if I can play Chicago. Doggy daycare, yep, neutralize, initiate. Oh, see, since I'm not at the power level required, I will not receive XP or items. I would deal less damage, take more damage, and would not receive anything in return. Which is so interesting that they made sure that you can't like just cheese your way to the top like, oh, I'm gonna get through it. Especially if somebody's stronger than you. I wonder if they balance it out as well. Like, hey, all your people need to be on the same level, so I can't just like piggyback on somebody or somebody else piggyback on me. So let's go ahead and whoa, man, holy frame drops. What was that? I'm getting 140 frames average on ultra, or very high. Which you don't expect this game to like be a problem. My hardware is in my description, but it's a Ryzen 5 3600 GPU, 32 gigs of RAM, and RTX 3090. 1 second. EVGA RTX 3090. Man, I wish they didn't get out the game. In terms of hardware, one of the reasons why I have it is for AI stuff. I do AI stuff locally, looking into things, trying to be mindful of the curve if I'm not ahead of it. Of course, video editing and stuff, things like that. And I got it at such a decent price, around 700 last year used, that it's been really like one of those things like, wow, this is great, I could get used to this. Reduce weapon spread. Okay, let's do Falcon rounds. Increase projectile damage by 20% of weapon damage for every enemy it pierces through. So does that mean I'm automatically getting piercing ammo? Okay, let's find out. Because if I get piercing ammo and it does increase damage, I can't tell. These guys die too fast. It doesn't look like I automatically get piercing, so I might have to pair it, combine this with a piercing attack. I mean, a piercing bonus. She's not going to have as a crazy run as the other guy Hertz did on this level. Let's see here. I'm not judging the game on level design or anything yet, because this is probably how the game would go. Of course, the levels are a little boring, but it's still pre-alpha. Maybe they add something else. Go for that one. Like maybe some secret rooms, maybe some fights you don't have to take, like optional secret fights or something. What I haven't seen yet is any way to get like an artifact, like a weapon drop without beating a boss. This seems like a very like, hey, rush down, do the roam, beat the boss, get your stuff. And to be fair to you, all that being said, with two, I got one, I can aim, right? And I have a roll and my special ability, which is the grenade, of course. And a button to switch guns, of course. I can see this being a mobile game. I can see this being mobile. That's not a knock to say it's going to be a bad mobile game. Or a good mobile game. Reload barrier is pretty good, but rapid aura might be better. I'm gonna go with rapid aura. I'd rather fire faster, because I don't plan to get hit, you know. Who needs a barrier if I'm not getting hit, if I'm killing things before they touch me? And I still opened my mouth and lost 80% of my shield. Fair enough, game. And now look who's got to reload. This guy. Reduce damage taken. Oh, once I unlock this, I get my health back, or shield back, or shield comes over time. Do I want this one or this one? I will take this, because if I gotta get out of the way, I'd rather have something drop that stops people from hitting me. But so far, you know, I've been playing for an hour and 10 minutes, I think. I'm really digging it. I really like it. I really like the game. I'm gonna definitely keep an eye on it. I personally, I hope it's something I can just buy and not be like one of those online only games. Maybe like a, so what I mean, I don't want this to be like, oh, it's free to play and, you know, you play on our servers and when we don't get enough players in 3 months, it shut down. I'm like, let me buy the game, give me $30, $40, $50 or whatever. Get a couple for the friends. AP rounds. Okay, here we go. Piercing bullets. Just what I needed for my Falcon bullets over here. Falcon rounds. So now that all my guns have piercing and I get bonus damage based on how many enemies are pierced. This is great. I'm building up synergy. But yeah, I hope it's one of those games where it's like, here it comes $30, $40. We got servers. Like last Epoch, I'm playing as an ARG. I mean, an ARPG. Pay $35 for it. They got seasons. Of course, they're gonna have like cosmetics and probably other stuff you could buy to make sure they get their money. I'm not, you know, upset at, you know, people getting money. I'll pay you your money. I just like the fact that I know with last Epoch when they was having server issues, I started an offline character. You know, I can still play the game. Even if they go belly up tomorrow, I own the game. I can pop in and I was supposed to have been editing a last Epoch video today, but then this came up, so I'm like, oh, let me jump on this while the jumping's good, you know. Hit an enemy from behind. Crane rounds. Increase projectile damage the farther the projectile travels, but reduces projectile speed by 40%. No. Let's take backstab. She's a pretty nimble character. Starling is. Starling. I'm sorry. Her name's Starling, right? I can't even pull up a name. I think it's Starling. She's a pretty nimble character, so getting behind people shouldn't be too hard, especially the boss. Yep, there we go. Backstab. I like that it tells. I like games that tell you like what's going on. Like, hey, you got a backstab. You got a perfect dodge. You got a you know, you got an execution, you know. So if you're doing something and you need to know if you're doing it right or not, the game is reinforcing like, hey, you're doing it right. High caliber rounds. Increases weapon damage by 35% but reduces fire rate. Drum mags. All damage. More bullets, but okay, hold on. I'm gonna go for the drum mag. The reason why I chose that over just the flat damage is because I already have, if you look on my my lifetime list over here, I have my weapons pierce the enemy. I do more damage from behind, and since they pierce each enemy, I get the bonus pierce from the Falcon rounds as well. So now I'm just pumping more bullets out. Like my submachine gun has freaking 115 and my pistol has 57. I am pumping more damage out on a per number of bullet basis This is just a bullet holes at this point. I don't remember this level design, so they are random a little. Like that's just, like you see what I mean? That's just. I thought that was an artifact. Okay, that was an artifact. To go back to what I was saying before, I don't think there's artifacts you could get unless you beat the boss. I was wrong. You get them from some of the rooms. But there doesn't seem to be any artifacts that are like, you know, like hidden. Like, oh, you found a hidden chest, or this is probably just a chance to spawn this one right here. Reduce weapon spread when weapon energy. Increases active. If I use active skill, increases all damage. We can reduce weapon spread. I was manually aiming anyway, so. So this is the boss. All right, speed booster. I got $3,000. Sharp projectile. That's just a flat, you know, damage increase, but I don't have enough money. That stinks. I'm like a couple dollars short. Oh man, I need 3,500. Oh, that blows. That sucked. I thought it was gonna let me get it anyway. Sometimes you gotta shoot your shot. I'm gonna probably get the. Do I want to get the magazine size? Or movement speed? No, I'm going for magazine. Look at that, 123 bullets on my submachine gun, 61 in my suppressed pistol. This is a good day, man. It's a good day. I reduced my I can't even think of the word. Just freaking escaped me. But my guns are much more accurate. I got backstab. I can shoot for weeks. Oh, he actually hit the box in it, the bomb thing, and exploded. I like things that affects other enemies. Are you always this slow? I'm sorry. Oh, he got me in a corner. It's not looking good, boys. Wait, there's a... Oh, I caught that at the last second. What the hell? Can he run through this? Or you gotta run around it? Please don't tell me. My man over there just committed suicide. Oh, he didn't get stunned from that. Alright, fair enough. So anytime you want to, you know, just bite the big one, thank you. Thank you. Let me loot this here. Get that. I don't know if you get extra experience or anything for, like, I'm coming in with 3,000 essence, but I'm at the end of the mission, you know what I mean? It's not like it counts towards, like, if it counts towards my level up. .144 enemies. You know, not bad. Nothing to write home about, really. 3 perfect dodges. Give me that stuff. Uncommon submachine gun. Killing enemy restores 5% of the magazine. And shield is down. Okay, these are all good. Of course, this one is better than this. 253 and 220. Continue. So I like how they can only hold 9 weapons and you have to make a decision. But I'm gonna call it here on this video. I'm gonna probably split these videos up. I like Riftstorm. I'm really digging in it. Expect more videos to come out each week or every other day, whatever, as I get through editing. I am probably going to start doing some of these other missions. Not the 2 basic missions. Not the 2 basic missions. No more, but I guess you need to do the basic missions to get experience points to level up, to get your power level up. I wonder... okay, this is the Keystone mission, so that's good to know. So, yeah, I think this is great. I'm liking it. I'm really digging it. Especially as they add more operatives and levels and stuff. I'm gonna check and see what happens. I'm also going to go and I'll probably be back with more videos over the next few days or weeks or whatever, with Chicago, Toronto, Islamabad, and Paris, of course. So till next time.